Hi, I'm Tiffany Jackson, outside of police headquarters, about to go inside to interview Police Commissioner Ramsey. Welcome to Official Philly Image. Hi, I'm reporter Tiffany Jackson, here at police headquarters, sitting with Philly's top cop. And that top cop happens to be Philadelphia Police Commissioner Charles H. Ramsey. Hi, Commissioner. How are you today?
I'm well, thank you.
Thank you. What exactly are the duties of a police commissioner, and what's the difference between a police commissioner and a police chief?
Well, there is no difference between a police commissioner and a police chief. I mean, it's the same position, different titles. Some departments call it chief, some call it commissioner, some superintendent or director. So there's no difference. And in fact, the responsibilities are very similar. You're running the organization. You're responsible for the organization of it. You're responsible for the crime-fighting efforts.
What's a typical day like for you?
Well, it varies. I have a lot of meetings, unfortunately. I try not to think about that too much. It's one of the least pleasant things I do. So I start my day early. I'm usually in the office by about 7:15 in the morning. And my first part of business is a conference call at 8:10, which I have. And then it goes from there. I have crime briefings, I have meetings that take place, sometimes at City Hall, sometimes right here, sometimes out in the community. It depends.
It appears that you have quite an impressive resume. Your honors include the following. If you could tell us a little bit about them. The Civil Rights Award from the International Association of Chiefs of Police 2001 and 2005.
Well, I mean, I'm very proud of both of those awards. When I was a chief in Washington, D.C., we handled numerous disturbances and numerous protests and various other things, 9/11 obviously, a sniper incident. So it was a very interesting job.
Police funds creation of the Charles H. Ramsey Scholarship 2006.
Well, I started a police foundation while I was in Washington, D.C., and when I announced my retirement, the foundation there decided to make a scholarship, again in my name.
Great.
And that provides tuition assistance for a deserving young man or woman from the district. In this case, one of the people who received that scholarship is a young man who's going to a private high school now, and his tuition is being entirely paid for through that fund.
Okay. Recently, there was a departmental merit ceremony for 69 officers. What would it take for an officer to achieve such an award?
Well, there are a variety of things, but basically good, sound police work and arresting people that are causing harm out in our community. It could be actions where an officer risks their life in order to protect someone else. So each one is different, and the story is actually read once the officer comes up on the stage to receive the award. And many of the stories are really quite amazing. Some of the sacrifices and some of the things that the men and women of this department do on a regular basis. And it's just our way of saying thank you and recognizing their actions.
What can you tell me about Charles Ramsey that we don't know?
I began my career when I was 18 years old as a police cadet in Chicago. I'm a native Chicagoan. Some may not know that no one in my family ever served in law enforcement, and I didn't grow up wanting to become a police officer. I never really thought about it. I was actually a pre-med student at the University of Illinois.
On a more personal note, if there was a movie being made about you, what well-known actor would you like to play the role of Charles Ramsey?
Well, there's no question. Denzel Washington. I mean, people see the resemblance all the time.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get mistaken for him constantly.
Okay. How did you come about reading to the children at the Comcast Technology Center?
I enjoy reading to children, and I get requests to come in periodically. It was fun. I mean, I enjoy doing that sort of thing. It kind of reminds me as to why, it's important to do what we do, and it's to make the world a better place for the children.
Right.
And I just enjoy that. So just interacting with them and just having a chance to read a story to them, that's something pretty special.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the interview, Commissioner. It's been a pleasure.
Well, it's been my pleasure. Thank you very much.
Okay. And thank you for watching. I'm Tiffany Jackson, Official Philly Image TV.